Hey everybody, it's Mad Mattster here. I just wanted to talk about this subject, just kind of unraveling a lot of these ideas in my head lately. And one of those ideas is this left-right paradigm. Now, I have been probably rightfully called on the left for the most part my whole life, except for during the coup, where I was seen as a right-wing conspiracy theorist, of course, for various videos and ideas that I pushed forward. Now, do I believe in those things anymore? I don't know. I'm agnostic on it. I'd rather just not even think about it. I don't know. I am truly agnostic. Like, I do not know what to believe in that stuff anymore, because a lot of the people turned out to be grifters and scam artists. Now, not all of them did, and not all of them are. So, nevertheless, let's get to the subject at hand, though. What is this about? So, we are basing our politics on things from the 1780s and 90s, still in this modern age, because what happened was during the French Revolution, there was a left side of the parliament and right side, and the monarchy was on the right side and the left side was the so we're basing this stuff on this arbitrary thing that happened hundreds of years ago, and I find this just to be totally moronic. Now, I know people have tendencies to want to classify things and everything like that, but let's try to think of new things, new ways of looking at things, because this is getting really stupid. People won't talk to people because they believe a certain political thing. Now, I have a lot of friends that believe very stupid political things, especially living in this town, just to say the least. And I have a lot of friends. Well, I don't have a lot of friends right now, honestly, but whatever, acquaintances, friends, if you want to call them friends, I don't know. Friends that I say, what I mean is I don't see a lot of people in real life right now. It's just like a core group of 4 or 5 people at this point, where it used to be a lot larger, but I could go into why and future videos and what's happening with that, because it has affected me, I'll just say that. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. So this video, so this whole thing, this antiquated concepts that people want to keep alive, they want to keep going with this, and it was just this thing that happened hundreds of years ago. Now we have to base everything on it, similar to the Bible or something. It's like, I don't know what's worse, actually, basing your life on the Bible, something written thousands of years ago that doesn't really necessarily have historical reality to it. A lot of it's literally made up, or embellished, or like talked about, or it's just allegory, which sometimes does play a role, and some of it's mystical and spiritual. Like I said, I have a soft spot for some of mystical Christianity, New Age Christianity, like New Thought, Neville Goddard, or Course in Miracles, for example. But nevertheless, a lot of it's just never happened. There's no evidence of it. There's no evidence of it. Real evidence of a truly big exodus from Egypt, or King David, or even Jesus. In a lot of ways, there's no contemporaneous evidence of Jesus existing, because it was 60 years after, or 50 years after that these historians said that he existed. So nevertheless, I do believe that Jesus probably existed. That's probably because they've kind of most historians have come to the conclusion over time with a lot of the different elements that were happening with these historians and everything. So fine, but I'm just saying that there's not beyond a reasonable doubt that he existed, honestly. So I'm not trying to convert people. I'm going more and more into Eastern thoughts, honestly, lately. So, but I know that's evil to some people. Nevertheless, these ideas. Why do we base ideas on things from centuries ago still? Why? What is the value that's given us, left and right? For example, it's destroyed our society, especially in the United States lately. It's like you have your MAGA uncle or whatever, and you think he's a racist, but he may not even be a racist, or realize he's a racist, or maybe it's racist to some people, just these ideas, but they just don't like the deep state, or or whatever, your uncle, but he thinks Trump is some kind of saint or God. And you have people that are just so enamored of the Democratic Party that they think Obama was just trying his best by not closing Guantanamo or make, you know, getting justice to the 2008 criminals and stuff. So it's just a stupid narrative we need to get out of this whole thing. I do like the political compass, but it's probably not enough. But I do like it more than the left-right paradigm, and a lot of people have debated that, or some people have debated that with me. But nevertheless, that's about all.